Hi everyone, hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just going to dive into Ethereum. And once again, thank you for your continued support across the board here. Really big thumbs up to each and every one of you. Not only is Ethereum price discovery, but CoinsKid as well. It's amazing. 90k subs, can't believe it. Thank you to all of you. So right now then, Ethereum is absolutely marching on, isn't it? It's really shooting off into space, and we're all just sat there appreciating it because it is amazing to see, and you want to see it because it means continuation of the bull market. So it's all good, it's all golden, okay? And all our price predictions so far have been met. The only next two price predictions we need to fulfill a prophecy that we've got on CoinsKid is obviously this extension here, which is $4,614 for Ethereum, and then towards that 1618 extension there, which is $8,232 per Ethereum token. And we do believe that we will get there because obviously it's making progress. It will come up against resistance. That's perfectly normal, okay? If you do see a pullback, don't panic and don't run for the hills and think it's a bear market, because it's perfectly normal. It's onwards and upwards, basically. I do anticipate if it does start to roll, because you can see it's a little bit extended just here, I'm not going to lie to you. If it does start to roll, then do anticipate that you could see a potential push through this, potentially get up to this particular price prediction up here, 1414, before it could actually roll. I mean, I was expecting a bit of a pullback there, to be honest with you, but you can see it's overshot and it's going through. It's not actually hit it as resistance as such, a little bit, but you can see that if it does start to roll, you do want to stay above it and backtest this as support at least, okay? Something like this, and I'll show you where it's happened before, okay? So right now you could overshoot and get up to this prediction here, but then you would start to look vertical. You know, even a blind man can see that that's starting to look really vertical. If you start to do something like that, you're going to go like that. So I would expect that, you know, for Ethereum, it is brilliant, it is great, but it has to come back and test this key level of resistance as support right now, because when it starts doing that, that's confirmation, and holding it, you're going to sort of basically consolidate just for a little bit, probably 1 or 2 weeks before continuation, getting up to that price prediction there, where I would like to see it consolidate at that point as well, before actually getting up to our 8k target there, because that's healthy. That's what you want to see, pretty much like what's happened here, okay? So if you look at this is the all-time high for Ethereum, and as it was approaching it, hit it as a level of resistance right there, and it came back, had a pullback, then it kept having another go until getting through it. And when it got through it, actually got a little bit overextended, went through it a bit, and then started to roll back. Would have looked bad, but where did it find support? On the previous swing high, okay, on the previous all-time high of the previous bull run in 2017 to 18. Look, that particular price there, that was the all-time high, and you can see that resistance became support, and that's what you want to see. Resistance becomes support. So this is why this resistance right here is key to backtest as support, because if you start to roll here and don't test it as support, you're going to roll back down potentially to the yellow line here. Do you see what I mean about getting overextended? Because you want to see it do something like this, where it goes up, rolls, backtest, support, beautiful, continuation, rolls, backtest, support, continuation, goes up, backtest, support, beautiful. Looking lovely, nice and healthy, and relatively organic growth there for Ethereum. That's what I want to see. That's what we all need to see, because if it doesn't, just like I've said to you, you're going to roll hard, and you're going to roll hard like you did here, where you get overextended and you're not backtesting support. Do you see this? Look right here, you've gone through there, you've had a little wick down there, but when you start to get a bit too vertical like it did here in this parabolic run, you roll and you come crashing hard. You lose key levels of support, especially EMAs on the weekly. When you start hitting your head on that yellow line, which is a 20 weekly EMA right there, you're going to roll, and that's a bear market scenario, so we don't want that. So far so good. Ethereum is just beautiful. It's acting beautifully, yeah? And I do believe there's a high level of FOMO into it at the moment, and who knows, okay, it could just, who knows, it could absolutely march on here and get to this 4,614 over the next week or two. You know, that would be great to see, but I would anticipate that it would start to hit a level of resistance, and you would start to see the roll, because it needs to adhere to some form of resistance and backtest of support once it hits and breaks that resistance. That's basically price discovery and charting 101 right there. So it's all good, it's all golden, okay, but do anticipate that you could potentially start to see a roll relatively soon. And if it does start to get overextended here, if it does start to get a little bit overextended here and carries on for another couple of weeks, then do anticipate that the roll and support, the key level of support, has to be 3,083. We're roughly around that area. $3,000 has to hold a support for continuation in the uptrend. So that's basically a little update on Ethereum. You know, that's our price prediction right there, $8,232, which we expect to get to on the 1618 extension, and this is the 1414 extension of $4,614. Now, right now, I'm going to show you exactly where this has happened before and exactly where we charted and plotted and gave you the prediction. Okay, so as you know, this is Ethereum and it's second to Bitcoin. It's king alt effectively. So right now I'm going to show you Bitcoin. So with Bitcoin, you can see that it's done exactly the same. Okay, when it got through, approaching its all-time high there, a couple of tests, got through, boom, off it went. Okay, it never had that back test of support though, which is not relatively a good thing. I do like to see that back test of support, but it's not the end of the world. So anyway, it broke through that, and you can see it was toying with resistance, then got through, and what did it do? When it got through the 1272 extension there, it went up all the way up to the 1414 at 42k before it started to roll back, and then it fell on this previous level there as support. Do you see that? Actually backtest support, didn't lose it, didn't fall through it. You can see it never closed below it. Okay, it never closed below it, held it as support on the weekly. This is a weekly time frame. Each candle was above this key level as support, and that's what you want to see. Holds it, backtest, confirmation, continuation, and you can see after that it actually marched on and got to all the price predictions up there. You know, the 1618 extension up there, that's where it hit its head on the 1618 extension. It's rolled over and it's now consolidating. So that's basically Ethereum and Bitcoin in a nutshell. It's all looking good, it's all looking rosy. Do expect though, if you do start to see a bit of a rollback, that you do need to hold that key level of support right there at 3k, and if it holds, beautiful continuation, just like we got on Bitcoin. So again, Bitcoin's just consolidating, it's rolling over a little bit, it's trying to come back up, okay, and hopefully it does break these key levels, but that's a separate video right there. So far so good for Ethereum. I mean, it's really good for the market that it is doing what it's doing. Okay, it's just confirmation to the fact that this bull run is in full swing right now. So yeah, jumping back on Ethereum, you can see it is beautiful, it's lovely, but if it does start to roll, you do need to see it hold that particular level of support right there. So again, just to remind you that when others are fearful, be greedy. Okay, look at that opportunity down there, and when others are greedy, be fearful. You know, market psychology 101 right there. So do take care, everybody. Have a really good day and have a really good week, and may this be a really green week across the board for all cryptos and everything that you're involved in. I wish everybody the utmost luck. Okay, and thank you for being involved in CoinsKid. Stay strong, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay tuned. And I'll be back tomorrow with another Ethereum update. Take care, everybody. Bye bye.